Hey, do you know there could be 6 vibrational energetic loops that could be suffocating you right now? And this is why it is such a big thing to enjoy life every moment. In this episode, I'm going to show you how you can break out of these loops that bind you and how to be free once for all. And if it's your first time here, hey, welcome to the next episode of Radio I. My name is Dr. Maruti Sharma and I've spent 25 years of my life on my mission to help you feel more happy, feel more freedom, feel more freshness and excitement, and feel true love in this lifetime. Think about it. Life is changing every second. You've heard it, probably said it as well. But what does it mean when we say this life is changing every second? Mind, emotions, energy, body, actions, results, and the environment in which they happen. Everything is always pulsating, vibrating, and changing every second, every moment. And this never stops. And these elements, they're all impacting each other, always. Mind impacts emotions, and emotions impact mind. And this forms a loop, and let's call it the first loop. And now mind-emotion loop impacts energy, and our energy levels impact the mind-emotion loop. And this forms the second loop. Now mind, emotion, energy loop impacts the physical body, and the chemical changes in the physical body impact mind, emotion, energy loop every second. And this forms the third loop. The fourth loop is mind, emotion, energy, body. They impact our actions, and our actions impact them in return. And in the fifth loop, mind, emotions, energy, body, actions, they impact the results we get in our life. And the results we get in our life, they in turn impact our mind, our emotions, our energy, our body, and our actions. And then we have all of them together. The mind, emotions, energy, body, actions, results. They impact our environment. And our environment is always impacting all of them every second, collectively and individually. And this is the sixth loop. And you feel trapped in these loops because every aspect of these loops is changing every moment. And most people feel shifty, chaotic, lack of control, and suffer most of their life because they don't know what to do. Because all of these elements are changing every second. Imagine. It's overwhelming. And at times when accidentally all these elements vibrate in unison, accidentally they enter resonance. And this is when you feel free, you feel happy. This is when you feel orgasmic, you feel love for a while. And the moment these elements go out of sync, out of resonance, you feel trapped again and in the grind. And because we identify and limit ourselves to mind, emotions, energy, body, actions, results, and environment, and they are always in a flux, always changing, we feel the grind, we feel the turmoil, we experience turbulence at all of these levels, and we feel scared and lost. And this is why it is hard to focus, hard to stay positive, and hard to stay happy. It's natural for you to feel trapped in the mixer that is spinning these elements. And it's even natural for you to want to be back in the driver's seat. And for that to happen, you need to make sure that these elements vibrate, spin in unison. They enter resonance. And when that happens, you again will experience that magical stillness. You will again experience that deep, satisfying silence. And you will begin to feel free. Because these loops, when in resonance, they no longer bind you. And like I said, normally it happens for a short while, accidentally. But your job is to make it happen at will and ensure it stays that way. And here is how to do that. One of the approaches is to begin with any one of the elements first. You can begin with the mind, emotion, energy, body, result, environment, depending on what you feel you have more control over. And you try to master and stabilize one of these elements first. And then you use the first element that you've mastered to master the second. And then you use those two to master the third, and so forth. So you can play with breath, body postures, mudras, sutras, whatever you may like. And gradually, you reach a stage where all of them enter volitional resonance. You make them resonate at will. And when that happens, all the turbulence, chaos disappears. Yoga, mind training, meditation, samadhi, sutras for self-realization are all elementary practices to reach this basic state of resonance. I know you may be looking for the shortcut. We all are. And there is one. And it is super short. May just take a moment for you to enter this state quickly. And that is to find someone whose elements are already in unison and connecting with this individual at all levels. The moment you do that, boom, you're there. But it's hard to find someone like this because such people are non-negotiable, disinterested, not interested in what you have to offer. And even if you find someone, it's way harder sticking around. And a word of caution though, speed has its own perils. And my experience is that most people who, instead of practice, look for this miracle person, end up as slaves instead of in freedom. They just become bound in one more loop, the guru loop, and they stay in that forever. Here is what all of it means. If you are able to bring all the elements you identify with in resonance, suddenly you become free from them. You become free from the cycle of birth and death, and you unlock your human aspect. You become a human, and now your spiritual journey may begin. You have all these elements as your toys, as your tools, as you navigate through the cosmos in human form. And when that happens, I guarantee you, you will surprise yourself. I hope it made some sense, and thank you for listening. And always remember, no matter what, take it easy and feel happy.